Hello there, BIAB Brew in a Bag Facebook group. Shanky Mike here again, bugging you with stuff that's so simplistic that I'm embarrassed to mention it. But the fact of the matter is, I live here in Argentina, and more specifically, I live in Buenos Aires, where about 1/3 of the population lives. Now, about half of the population of the whole country gets all of their brewing supplies from this one place, minicerveceria.com. And the yeast selection is, well, we're very grateful for it, but it's much more limited than what you guys get. And it's rather expensive. Now, while I'm being specific, this is the yeast that I'm going to use, something pretty well known to you, and I have 3 packages of it. Now, the problem is I've got 4 fermenting buckets, which will have lids and airlocks, and I'm thinking about dividing these 3 packets into those 4 fermenting buckets. Now, I'll admit it, that's being a little skimpy, but that's the way it is. For you, this little packet, 11.5 grams in the United States, costs about $3.50, but for me, that expenditure has the pocket feel of $35. So if you can imagine yourself having to pay $35 or something close to it for 1 packet of SAF-05, you'd probably try thinking about ways of being more economical. Well, anywho, in addition to being a bag man, I'm also a no-chill man. And right now I've got 4 cubes waiting for me, 20 liters each, 3/4 full each, all waiting to go into the 4 fermenters. The idea was to take a cube and pour it into a bucket, fill the bucket full of beer, and then sprinkle into that one bucket 1/4 of the 3 packages of yeast that I have, and then continue along. But now I'm wondering, and I need to ask your advice on this. What if I took all 3 of these packages, pitched them all into the first bucket? Now, I don't know if that's overpitching or not. And then later on, coming back, letting it kreuzen or ferment or whatever, come back with a bucket and a scoop, fill the next one up, and then scoop some healthy live yeast into that second bucket. What I'm really not sure of is the time interval in between scooping it from the one bucket to the other, and where to scoop it from. I mean, it's a top fermenting yeast, so I'll scoop it from the top. Is there any special place I should, the center of it, whatever, how much? That's the kind of thing that I'm really uncertain about. Well, you get the idea. Add another bucket, fill it full of wort, and then scoop some more from the preceding bucket, and then ferment that, and then fill up another bucket and do that. So you got there is what? 3 generations, 4 generations, I'm not really sure. What are the hazards? Is this something that's really doable? Please let me know. Give me your opinions. I'd love to hear them. Thanks. Shanky Mike, Buenos Aires.